Hey guys, you know how you grow in life, how you always changing, you always making yourself better. There's some people like that all the time have this quest in their mind, like I want to get myself better. I want to make myself better. I want to increase the way I earn money. I want to increase the way I talk, the way I have relationships, the way I relate with other people, so on and so forth. You know, as I look back, there's a lot of lessons that are I call them the untouched, unlearned, unvisited lessons of the past. I love the past for you guys. I think is here, but I love to go back and listen to all the things, to myself, the thoughts. Look at the people, look at the reactions. And since this is a channel about dogs, I go back and revisit, since I'm in the corporate world and I deal with a lot of CEOs and a lot of people that are very successful in life and the winners in life and goats and so on and so forth. I see similarities because I study goats. I just love to study goats. You know, whether you use Messi or Jordan or Phelps or just goats. And there's those people that make a great influence on a decade or 2 decades, and then there is these players that are lifetime players. With these, I'm just telling you, things are not equal. Equality, the liberal mentality of equality is one of the worst things. Oh, let's hold hands. But this guy also got a chance. But this guy also started for the same. All this BS, it just doesn't work, okay? I think about a lot about the mentality of some of the guys that started the dogs back in 1990, or even before me, and there's some of the guys that come in and say, listen, this guy did this and did that. I said, well, it's not enough. He just didn't do enough. I mean, but he loved the dog. He loved the dog, but he didn't love them enough. He didn't prioritize the dogs. He didn't have no vision. The guy you're talking about, he didn't have no vision. He was good for 10, 15 years. After that, he lived off talking about what he did before. He didn't have, he was not the main player. He was the number 1 guy. There was the number 3 guys, but he makes a lot of noise. And he's like, talking. I'm just talking about, not talking about anybody in particular, but talking about how people talk in general. Throwing some different personalities out there that you might pick up one and say, okay, well, you have a guy that some of the guys that are lower level, they think this guy is like a superstar. But you got to think about that. These peers to him, or these people that see him as a superstar, are guys that never seen a superstar. They don't know what a superstar is. They don't know what it takes to be a superstar. They don't know how to measure a guy's superstar. So you ask this guy, this panel, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys, say, listen, so you guys think this guy is really good, right? Okay. So what make you feel that you have the capacity to, are you judging this guy by his numbers of marriage, the qualities he does? Just measure him by the life he lived, all the years he lived, and all the things that he witnessed, or you look at him because of his opinion? What is it? How you measure this guy? So when I go back, I look at these guys and I said, this guy was a mediocre guy in everything he done in his life. He was the common guy, blue collar guy. He was nothing special. He was not, he didn't grow up to be like superstar or anything that he'd ever done in his life. But when he goes to the dogs, by just being the owner of a dog, just by hanging around the dogs and doing the normal things, maintenance, walk your dog. Maybe he does a little bit things with dogs back in the 90s or the 80s or the 70s. And the guy has some action with dogs that today is illegal in many, many countries. But the guy did something, but he was not even very successful in that. He was not a major player. But just because he was there, oh, he's an old-timer. Maybe to you, that's a super magnificent guy, but to me, he's not. To me, he's a common guy. To me, he's a pretender. Because when I look at things, I got to look at this guy that was absolutely not a winner or anything he done in life. And all of a sudden, when it comes to the dogs, anybody in the dogs could be like a super winner. Any dog could be a Pitbull. Any dog could be like a game dog. The opinion, I saw some pedigree, some guys like game tested. I said, game tested by who? Who is this game tested? Look at the country or the area where this dog come from. And there's not a single person that has the capacity to say this is a game dog. And so it goes by merits, by levels. And once you start looking at this way of thinking, you start to analyze people and say, I'm going to measure this guy. I want to measure the capacity of this guy. This guy that has an opinion, that he talks a lot on the internet and gives his opinion all the time. How good are you? How good are you? I want to ask you how many grand champions and champions you ever made by yourself. We all have an ego. And ego is the first thing that help us catapult ourselves to try to be the best, be the number 1 guy, be superior, create a space between, I always love, I say, listen, I could have retired 10 years younger when I was in the dogs, but I didn't retire because I wanted to create such a space between me and whoever might be number 2. That number 2 don't matter. It's blurry. You can't really see it. The Chico is number one, and that's it. I created social numbers, amazing records, established all these things, and I continue to go and reinvent myself and grow and continue going and inspiring other people and uplifting families and giving families an opportunity to have the best dog experience, which at the end of the day, that's what it's about. It's about owning the greatest dogs. A lot of people lose sense of it. It's really about owning the greatest dog, the greatest American Pitbull Terrier in the world. That's what the exercise is about. And so I love to go back and analyze some of these moments in life when I met somebody or where the person is now. So, well, a lot of people talk about that guy like he was big shot in my times, but the guy really turned out to be nobody. A lot of these amazing rockets, supposed to be the rocket of the future, going to be a satellite on the moon, and they never took off. And you have guys with a lot of opinions, but the guy never. So for you to be a great dogman, it's like being a CEO of a company. It's like you got to have a founder, and you have these people that come around your life, and they're investors. I had several investors, guys that will come in and say, listen, Chico, you're going through this process, and maybe I can help you with this, and maybe I can help you with that. I bring some food for your dogs, or I help you financially. Because I struggled. There's times where I struggled. I struggled very hard. And when I was established financially and I was able to go to places, stuff like that, those people that came along the way and they did some investments for a little bit, nobody invested continuously from zero till now other than myself. And that's what makes me unique on my own operation, because I established myself from the very beginning. I continue, and there's people that touch in and leave, touch in and leave. Some other ones came, left, never came back, and so on and so forth. I keep earning the right every single day. I didn't earn the right forever by having a little bit of participation. I do it all the time. The only thing I'm thinking about is about growth, being a goat, what it takes to be a goat, admiring other people. Where will I go where I make my next move? How far am I going to go? How much will I grow? How can I, put my dogs in the hands of better people? How can I make my dogs better? Which is my best dog combination? I really don't care. Like people like, oh, Chico, don't tell me. I don't need to know what the sheep are saying about the lion. I don't care if they're crying. Oh, but this guy was major hater. Listen, these major haters actually are my private slaves, because the major haters, they cannot leave the feeling of hate. They carry this negative feeling of hate among themselves like a parasite, like a virus. They wake up in the morning, I hate Chico Lopez. They walk around. Every time they talk about me, they might attract a bad person, and that bad person they attract to themselves is someone that's not going to be in my circle. I'm not going to be tricked by this person, because they already own the person. They took the person to the trash can. If a good person meet them and somehow finds some of the stuff they're saying attractive or entertaining, the person is going to come and say, wow, they're talking about Chico Lopez. Let me check what Chico Lopez is. When they find Chico Lopez, they say, wow, this is a major winner. Now I know why this bitch is crying. Now I know why this little bitch is making noises about him, because he's the best. And now I get a client, now I get a friend, now I get a partner, I get somebody that's with me. So it works out pretty good for me. So haters are needed. And I need more haters, to be honest with you. I'm needing some haters. I need more haters. I need people talking about me. The more they talk about me, the better it is for me. And so because he eliminates the trash, he puts the trash in the trash can where they can waste their time in the little channels and BS. But then the good guys will come to me, which is his profits. Good guys for me is a profit in the world of friendship, is a profit in financial profit, is a profit on my network, is a profit on my circle of trust, is a profit on my circle of clients. It's a profit for me. You see, and so I grew my bloodline by studying, by being a master and being a complete savage. A man that liked great dogs, that have the right idea, no man biters, great animals, shotgun type of animals, travel the world, go to this country, to the country, take 3, 4, 5, 7 dogs at one time, 8 dogs, 12 dogs, just a guy, just a complete monster. While other ones got 1 dog and they have like 15 partners. 1 dog, 15 partners. Different model, different cojones, different set of nuts. The set of nuts on Chico Lopez is absolutely incredible. Incredible. The guy, Chico Lopez, walking on the street, and his nuts are living in a big den in the middle of the street. And you say, what is the den in the middle of the street? Well, Chico Lopez just passed by. That's where his nuts live in the den in the middle of the street. creating great success, never giving up, being inspirational to other people. Today I'm in the face of inspiration. Today I'm in the face of purpose. I already went through the madness purpose. The madness purpose was the madness stage of my life, which I'm still madness. I'm still living a madness. When you're savage, you're still a savage. But I'm in the purpose part where I'm inspire other people. And they don't have to be my owners. Like, you don't have to have a dog of mine. I mean, if you want to have the best dog in the world, I'm your only choice. But let's suppose that you wanted to have growth in your life. I'm going to tell you, don't try to be a dogman. There's no reason why. Whoever told you that that's being a dogman, that's just being a thug. That's just being a loser, delusional, talking BS and giving money to the guys that get paid by the YouTube. You become a follower. You become not a goat. That's me. You're talking about sheep. Some idiot that follows somebody. So the dogs for a long time were make a lot of noise. The guys that don't count, but the guys that count, the Carbers, the Hollingsworth, the Fletcher Chavez, the Acar, the Chico Lopez, those are very few in between. You got millions of guys in between, but there's only a few people that are at the very top. And at the top of everybody, then you have your GOAT, Chico Lopez. Whether you like it or not, I know it's a little bit not sexy when I keep just saying that over and over, but I have to tell you, because you need to understand what it takes. And I'm a type of guy that loves challenges. Okay, so find somebody better than me. Find somebody that has done more, that has challenged himself more, that has brought to the table more things. Oh, but this guy, he is saying, ask that motherfucker if he ever done what I have done. Ask. It's just as simple. There's no questions about it. So this is the message for the youth. You can choose your path to be a quiet guy and be successful, become a doctor, whatever you want to become. But if you love dogs, you love being a kind of brash type of guy and work hard and continue to be successful, follow the GOATs. Follow the GOATs. Look at their careers. Look at early sacrifices they made. Look at the people they associated with. Look at how much they applied themselves to life. Look at all the great things the GOATs did for their sport, whatever they were, whether it's basketball, football. They didn't care about other people's opinions. That's why I don't care about other people's opinion either. There was a time that I cared a long time ago, and I realized I'm never going to be a GOAT if I care about these people. I'm going to be wasting my time. Save your time. Your time is your biggest currency. Your time is your currency. Who you're listening to, it is extremely important. Who you are letting come into your life and come to your ears is extremely important. Now, if you do find value on this video, a little bit of value, great value, please leave your comments below. Let us know what you think about this conversation. Let me know if you like this type of conversation, because if you like it, I have a lot more of it to bring you on current topics about life, about this. We could talk about so many different things. You can tell me, Chico, let's talk about this a little bit. Please don't ask me about fighting dogs and stuff. I don't care. There's some channels making money by putting some BS fights and some stuff. That's not my take. That's not who I am. Those mutts, they're nothing for me. So I want to talk about life. I want to talk about growth. If you find value here, hit the like button, the love, the finger thumbs up. Put a comment, share with your friends. Let's talk a little bit about life and people that have these dogs, these real great American Pitbull Terriers and want to grow. And listen to me. If you don't have a dog that is on the level of Ciega the Great, Bagman, not one, but someone that is on this level of network, it's okay if you don't have the best dog in the world, but you're a great person, you want to grow. It's okay. Just don't come here flashing and telling me, this is my dog right here. This is what I got. I'm coming here, and this motherfucking mud is what I got here. Because we don't really care about your mud. We care about influence, growth, greatness, American Pitbull Terrier mindset, and mentality, and this is the way we want to go. I hope you like this message. I hope this message attract the right people. I hope you wouldn't believe, some people be like, oh, Chico's cursing. It was so beautiful for me, but so beautiful for me. Last week, I was a few feet away from, I'll say maybe 50 feet away from Tom Brady. That's right, Tom Brady. And the guy was cursing every 2 minutes, and people were in shock. And I always knew the guys that curse a lot sometimes are the best guys. And the ones that want to be the pretty Madonnas many times is just fake. Be real. Guys, my name is Chico Lopez, 123pitbulls.com for the very best dogs. You will not find a better man to work for your dog, to develop your dog. You will not find a better man that develop a bloodline with love, with passion, with hard work, dedication, for details to make your dog the best. I already built the bloodline. I already created bloodline that is the undisputed best bloodline, best dogs in the world. 123pitbulls.com, 123colors.com, chicolopez.com. Come join us, get one of these dogs, love the dogs. Let's build a strong community of great, smart people. Believe me, all the kennels, all the breeders, when they come here and I see them, I block them. So don't even worry about like, I see some guys put a long story about this and their opinion. They don't know. One button. I delete all that shit quickly. So don't even waste your fucking time coming here and putting stupid shit. For the guys that want to put some good stuff, I welcome you. You don't have to be sharing the same opinion I have, but you have to be respectful to a bad motherfucker like me. If you don't respect me, I'm kicking your ass out of here. Easy and simple. This is Chico Lopez. You like it, you don't like it, that's fine. Most strong men love to have a strong man in front of them. Welcome to my world. My world is chicolopez.com. Bye-bye.